Hi everybody, it's Micheline from Micheline Makes again. I have been a bit busy lately. Despite the fact that we're still working from home and he has no work, I have had loads. So I've been trying to get all my orders done, and plus now that we're able to go and see grandkids, although I can't give them a hug, we went to see my two grandsons on Friday, and we've just had his two granddaughters come up to visit us today. Sat in the garden, had a barbecue, and then we took them to Richmond and went for a walk by the river. And I'll put a few little videos at the end of, just to show you a little video of the lovely view that we had. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you about this that I'm wearing until I tell you the start of the story. I received some fabric from Jenny, and she showed me some pictures and said, what do you think of this, that and the other, and this and this and this? And I said, oh, I like that, I like that, and I like that, and I like that. And one of them was a Crinkle fabric, and I've sewn with Crinkle fabric before. Not great to sew with, because when you first sew it, it's kind of very neat, but then gradually if you press anything it goes out and it expands. So I got this lovely Crinkle fabric, and I thought, right, I'm going to make a dress. So I decided, because it was a stretchy type of cotton, I thought I'd make this one, which is the V8665. The one that I did, I think they're both more or less the same, aren't they? Only the longer. So I thought I'd do a longish one like that. It's a nice pattern. It's got a panel down the front and a panel down the back, exactly the same there, a panel that goes down the back. So I figured, great, I'll make it. But oh dear me, I love the fabric, and I love the colour, thought it was lovely. I shall move to one side so you can see the pictures of it up here. It turned out terrible. It was stretching here, stretching there. I've dealt with Crinkle fabric before, so I knew I really should go for a smaller size. My normal size on this is what is it? My usual size is a 20, so I went down to an 18. No, I went down to 16, that was it. And boy, did it stretch widthways. It just seemed to go out. And it was so bad that on the back there's a little the little back panel. It was stretched so much that I had to take the complete back panel out, because it would, it just was too much. And then I had to lift this bit because it was dropping down, and in the end I put sleeves on, because I thought it ended up looking absolutely nothing like this picture. And so I'll go and get the fabric for you. So this is the fabric. It's a lovely fabric, really nice. I don't know if you can see it. It's a Crinkle fabric. Don't know if you can see that there. Will that focus? It's a crinkly fabric. The flowers are gorgeous. Crinkly fabric. I don't want to show you the inside. It's terrible. I gave up in the end, and I just like quickly turned that over, and I thought, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm fed up. I didn't even want to put a band on. Didn't want to do anything with it. I put the sleeves on. It ended up being too short, not my kind of length. Could wear it in the winter with a pair of boots, but I certainly wouldn't wear it that way. Had to take it in a complete, there's no centre panel at all, because it was just so big, and even that is big and baggy on me. So it was what I would call a fail, and I was so annoyed because I love the fabric. I like the idea of Crinkle fabric, but to me it just did not turn out the way I expected it to, and never again. It reminded me that the last time I had Crinkle fabric I shouldn't have used it, and I should have done the same with this and not had it. But anyway, that's the Crinkle fabric. So I had some fabric left, and I decided that I would make, I've had to get the paper out to remember it. I decided to make the Maria Denmark Kirsten kimono t-shirt. I thought I'd make that, and I'll put a picture up there to let you see what it's like. A lovely top. and it turned out nice, but it was very baggy again, because this fabric, the minute you put an iron to it, and I know you're not really supposed to put an iron to it, and probably if I wash it again it'll all shrink up again, but it just was, it made it quite baggy, which I don't mind. But somebody did say, why do you always wear baggy tops? And I have to say, I sometimes wear baggy tops to hide the belly, although I've got a very nice waist that goes in there. I've got a bit of a round belly here that I don't like showing. So this turned out nice. I was pleased about that, so at least I had something that turned out nice with it. But by the time I'd done that, I thought, oh, I am not going to do this again. When I was younger and I had a lovely size 12 body, I didn't have to fuss on like this. But now everything I have to do, you've got to alter it, you've got to change it, you've got to add a full bust adjustment, you've got to do so many things that it was really, at that point, it was really annoying me. So in the end, I thought, right, I'm going back to Lala. I'm going to pick some patterns from Lala, and I'm going to make a Lala top. So then I got some more of the fabric from here, and I thought, right, I printed off a pattern from Lala, and I thought, right, this is going to be nice. And so the one that I went for, I actually went for 3, but in this particular video, I'm going to mention this one. And the pattern has a little yoke. It was a bit like the Diana dress, but it has a little split up the front. And I used this beautiful, beautiful jersey that I got from here via Jenny. Lovely fabric, but it had a little V at the front. And what I found was the V kept flopping over, because it's really a thin t-shirt fabric. And there should have been a panel here, but because it's thin t-shirt and because it's quite heavy thin t-shirt, everything was being pulled down. So this panel that was there was ending up being kind of across the waist, and it did not look nice at all. So in the end, the panel was removed. The skirt was made with a bit of a gather at the front and no gather at the back. I didn't put a zip in because the jersey was enough for me to put over my head. And this kept flopping over, and I was really getting annoyed with it. In the end, I had to put some really, it's basically lampshade firming stuff in there. I put 2 little kind of triangles there and there to make it stand out more. But oh, so that one annoyed me. Then I thought, right, well, I'll make another one. I then got an email from, I can't remember who it is, but I'll put it up there. I thought, oh, I haven't done that. And what they were asking was, can we have some feedback on you since you downloaded the pattern? And since I hadn't made it, I thought, well, right, I'll make it and then I can give some feedback. So then I went to the year fabric again. And Jenny, this has nothing to do with you, don't worry. This was some fabric she'd given me the first time, and I dyed it this colour pink because I wasn't so keen on it, and it's got yellowy bits in it. I don't know if you can see. And because I didn't want it all to be the same colour, I put this black t-shirt type panel across the top, and it's basically got the sleeves like that, and look at the curve there. And I thought that might look quite nice, but because I've got a big bust, that curve just kind of draws your attention to the bust, doesn't it? And so when I'd finished it, I thought it was a lovely style. I do like it, but I don't like this curve here. The back has a straight across yoke, and when I first put it on, I had the yoke at the front, and I thought, oh, now that's not too bad, but it's low. The yoke was coming quite low, just right almost on the boobs. So this one goes up higher, and I just don't feel right with it. So this is going to become a nightie type thing, because it's a winter nightie. I've decided it's going to be a winter nightie. It's covered in flipping cat hairs. I wonder which cat it is. So that one went the journey. So I'm thinking, oh, for goodness sake, what on earth is the matter? Plus, can't just blame you, because I made these in the second phase when they say that everything wasn't going right. And I have to say, by that time, I just felt like nothing was going right. I wasn't happy with anything. And I thought, I've got to do something about it. So I then went on to another Lala pattern. Let me just hang those up. And the other Lala pattern was this one, which is Lala 4916 with pockets. And I made it with just a plain cotton, cotton viscose, and I like this. This has pockets, quite long. I like a long one, and it's lovely. But I put it on today because we went, took the girls for a walk, and I don't like the fact that it's quite low. I think what I might do is make one of those, do you remember the flesh coloured fabric that I had? I might just make a little flesh type bodice that can go underneath here. Like a t-shirt. I might make it like a t-shirt, a sleeveless one, just something I can wear underneath that makes me feel a bit more comfortable. It's the gather is below the bust, but I think it's quite nice the way it falls. It doesn't have gathers in the back, so that I do like that. I put a zip in this one, but it didn't really need a zip because I can put it on over my head. So I felt that was, by the time I'd finished this, I thought, oh, at least I've made something that I like. So I made this and I loved this, and I liked it so much that I wanted to make another one. And this was fabric I bought a year ago at my local fabric shop. I bought it and I was thinking about trousers, to make it trousers with it, but I never got round to making trousers. And this is jersey. This has turned out nice, but again, because it's like a t-shirty jersey, I have reinforced the pockets, but they sag a bit. They do sag a little bit. Not too bad. The back is nice, and the thing I like about this is I've still got some gather thread in there. I'll have to pull that out. The thing I like about this style is I can put a long sleeve jumper on underneath. I could wear a polo neck jumper in the winter. I could use it like a pinafore type thing, so I do like that. It's turned out really nice. This fabric looked nice on the shelf every time I kept looking at it. Not so sure about the colour. No, it's not too bad. It's very, this is a very lemony line. What on earth is she doing now? Falling into a box. What can she smell? Well, that's the rubbish bin there. This is a box. Oh, you're just wanting to use my boxes to do some scratching on, I think. And this is a box here full of aluminium, but there's a packet in there, and this packet was... This is the packet that I got from Sew Me Sunshine. So I wonder if it's something that you can smell in there. But the rest in there is just aluminium, sheets of aluminium. So I don't know what she's like looking for in there. But I see she's scratched the corner of this box. That's what she's been doing. The little rascal. So I figured I could wear this with a black polo neck jumper or a t-shirt. Or even a white shirt possibly underneath in the winter. I might do a little thing where it shows you how I can do the permutations of wearing this and this for winter. This is very thin. This is like a summery fabric, but that's kind of, with it being a t-shirt fabric, it's I think that hangs a bit better. I think it'll be a bit warmer and hang a bit better. So yes, these Lala, I was pleased. I kind of felt, oh, thank goodness for that. I'm making something that actually feels like it's going to fit me nicely. Do you want to go outside? So yeah, I just thought at least I've made something that fits me nicely. So this one, as I say, there's a few people have brought dress styles like this out. I just felt for me, because I was having such an issue with I didn't want to have to spend my time adjusting everything. So, and the price of the Lala patterns was very good, so I couldn't complain about them. And they turned out very nice. By my standards, I think they're really nice. And I shall be wearing this a few times. Got the old lady's arms, but which I'm not, you know, I'm kind of holding my arms in a bit there. I don't like people to see the flabby bits, although I'm trying, you know, try not to show you it. But I suppose we all get them in the end, don't we? Even the thin people still have flabby arms. I noticed Madonna's got flabby arms. And look at all the money she's got. Anyway, so this is Lala 4916. If I can see any other ones that are very similar to in other patterns, I'll put their names up there. So there you go. I'm now happy with these ones that I've made. Still will wear the other ones, or I'll give them an outing at least a few times before they go on the charity bag or on their journey. I haven't been doing any more lockdown episodes because we're more or less up and running, I think, and I haven't really had the time. So I'm sorry if I haven't been doing as many lockdown ones. I'll try my best to get more and more videos out for you to watch. I've been making quite a few things, and hopefully I'll get a chance to show you what I've made. Wine glass, I've just noticed that. That'll have to go. I was drinking that last night while I was sewing. What was I sewing last night? I was finishing off another top that I haven't told you about. So I really need to catch up, because I've got quite a few tops that I've made. Quite a few other things that I made that you might be interested in. So anyway, I shall love you, and I'll leave you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye! Big oak tree, and I think they fence it off so people don't climb it. And in the distance are the remains of Easby Abbey.